Everybody can earn a living. So earning a living is not an issue. But we said don't stop at just surviving. Don't stop at earning a living. Don't stop at saying, oh, this is the best I can offer to this world. No. God did not send you here by divine mistake, but by divine selection to fulfill purpose. So the only way to do that, the shortest cut, or the easiest way, is to get someone who is already doing what you love to do, who already, of course, on the path. We call the person a mastermind mentor. What do you call it? A mastermind mentor. So the person must have at least experience. Then experience. He must have experience, level of experience, must have a system. Turn on system. He must be able to teach some millionaire skill. Turn on millionaire skill. It's also based on millionaire skill. So those skills are learnable skills. Example of them is problem solving skill. What do you call it? Problem solving skill. So a problem solving skill is something that everybody can learn. Number two, leadership skill. What do you call it? Leadership skill. Leadership skill is a learnable skill. Anybody can learn it. Number three, people management skill. What do they call it? People management skill. Emotional intelligence skill. These are the skills you need to go and build people. Turn on people. You need to go and build a team of your own. You need to actually go and build an organization. You need to go and build a community. Turn on community. You need to go and build a community of your own. You need to go and build a business family. You came from a family you don't like or you are not satisfied with. You feel that you can do more. So this particular relationship here is significant relationship. And this relationship is called transformational relationship. What do you call it? Transformational relationship. So in every transformational relationship, everybody you see here can earn a fortune. Turn on fortune. Everybody can earn residual income. Turn on residual income. Residual income. So we looked at it and we said that everything happening around us, everything, the government, the economy, they're all contributing factor. What do I call them? Contributing factor. What's happening in your mind right now, in your heart, the way you think, your mindset is called determining factor. What do I call it? Determining factor. So you determine what happened. Yes, the outside factors can slow you down, but they can never stop you. They can delay your movement, but they can never stop you. A lot of people like to hold on to external things as a reason why they could not achieve results. They used to like to hold external things as a reason why they could not move forward, why they could not make impact, forgetting that what is really stopping them is their mindset. What is up here is what is delaying them. You know, you can do much more if you can actually improve yourself, because once you improve, everything is bound to improve. Because you are the main ingredient for wealth. You are the main ingredient for success. You are the main factor that will determine your going out and your coming, that will determine whatever you achieve in life. Because the way God formed man was supposed to attract things to himself. Man is supposed to gravitate. This is what gravitate towards man. So whatever predominantly occupy your mind is got whatever you want to attract to yourself. So you are the most important factor. Touch yourself. Say, I am the most important factor. Turn to your neighbor. Tell your neighbor, you are the most important factor. So we have been talking about the most important factor, which is you, which is me. So we said the code for success. So we talked about ignorance is the major cause of poverty. So yesterday we laid some foundation. So today we're going to discuss that. We said you must be aware of the faculty of what? Your mind. You must be aware of the function of your mouth. And you must also be aware of the what? The factory of your methods. Okay, so we laid the foundation yesterday. We said the three code you must crack that will help you become successful. Number one is that you must be aware. You must be aware of the faculty of your mind. Yeah, I said about 9 of them. We'll discuss of the faculty of your mind. Faculty of your mind. Number one, if you're not aware of it, you are ignorant already. Number two, you must be aware. You must be aware of the function of your mouth. Function of your mouth. Okay. And then you must be aware, of course, aware of the factory of your methods. Of your methods. Of your process. Of your method of doing things. So to enable you to repeat the result. So we gave 2 scriptures yesterday from Proverbs that actually helped us yesterday. So we look at Proverbs 18 verse here. We look at Proverbs 18 verse 2. Yeah. So we said that and the place says that a man shall eat the good. No, that was the second one. 21 verse 5. This one was 21 verse 5. This one was 21 verse 5. This one was 21 verse 5. Then this other one was Proverbs 18 verse 2. 18 verse 2. So he said that so the thought of the diligent tends to abundance. The thought in your mind tends to abundance. The thought of the diligence tends to abundance. I mean, if somebody is not diligent in his thought, the person actually going to live without abundance, going to live in lack. So you are not aware that the mind has faculty, and therefore 9 things are supposed to do with your mind. And one of the major things you can do with your mind is to think. So we talked a lot yesterday. So the thought of the diligent, of course, leads to abundance. And the Proverbs 18 verse 2 says, a man shall eat the good by the fruit of his mouth. So we went ahead yesterday to say that 2 things that will serve you better is being hyper intentional about the thoughts we think and the words we say. So the thoughts you think and the words you say, you need to be more conscious about it, because you shall eat the good by the fruit of your mouth. And we went and said that out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. What occupy your mind, they will determine what you say. So, and then we discussed a lot yesterday. So without not wasting much time, let's look at the faculty of the mind. 9 of them, 9 faculties of the mind. Let's look at number 1, is the faculty of the mind. So let's look at also the first faculty, what you should use your mind for. Because we went and said that everybody has a mouth, but you must learn how to use your mouth so that it will serve you perfectly. Because if you don't learn how to use your mouth, okay, the thing will not serve you perfectly. You use your mouth to sabotage yourself. Just everybody have legs, but you use it to have to drive a car, ride a bicycle, you have hands. You have to learn how to write with your hands. So it's not that you have it. Having it is not a problem, but do you know how to use it? Because some of us, we are not even aware of what we can use our mind for. We are not even aware of what we can use our hands for, what our mouths for. So you live in ignorance, and that is the major cause of poverty. Not that you lack resources. There are a lot of thousands of resources to make you multi-billionaire in dollars. But if you are not resourceful, you will not be able to use the resources available to you. So the first thing you must use your mind for, let's look at number 1. The first thing you must use your mind for is imagination. Imagination. So you are not using your mind for imagination. I'm looking at the faculty of your mind right now. So faculty of the mind. The first faculty in your mind is imagination. So everybody needs to know how to use his mind to imagine. Because yesterday we did a lot of work about the creation, how God created the image, how God communicated. Let us create man in our image. I don't want to go there today. Let's talk about imagination today. Write this under imagination. Imagination means that your ability to see clearly in your mind an outcome. Imagination means ability to see clearly. Ability to see clearly in your mind an outcome, ability to see clearly. Only man has this ability. No animals. Yes, I told you we are not animals. Well, I discussed this yesterday. I told you God created the creation, the creatures, and also the creators. So we are both, of course, creation, because we are creators. So I said that imagination is the first faculty of your mind, which everybody needs to learn how to use it effectively. And what is imagination? It's simply the ability to see clearly in your mind an outcome, a function, a picture, a movie, etc. before it's actually in front of my eyes. The ability to see clearly in my mind an outcome, function, an outcome, a function, a picture, a movie. The ability to see in my mind a function, ability to see in my mind an outcome, a function, a picture, a movie, etc. before it's actually in front of my eyes. So only man can sit down and close his eyes, or even his eyes. You can imagine something. You can see something clearly in your mind before it becomes a reality. So that particular thing that you can see in your mind, I call it the factory of the man's mind, of a man's life. Everybody has a factory. God gave us everybody this laboratory that everybody needs to actually go there and experiment things you want to happen in your life before it can happen in your real life. Most people don't even know how to use it. Nobody has taught them how to use the laboratory of their life to always experiment things before they expect it physically. So if you know how to experiment things and hold it strongly, you always experience them physically. So imagination is the ability to see clearly in your mind an outcome, a function, a picture, a movie before it's actually in front of my eyes. Full stop. Imagination is the mind in which vision will be in the eyes. Imagination is in the mind. Imagination is in the mind. Is what vision will be in the eyes. Imagination is in the mind, in which is what vision will be in the eyes. So what you see in your mind is called imagination. What you see in your eyes is called the vision of the reality. So the picture of your mind, those things you can arrange, becomes a vision that you're going to see in the reality. So those things, imagination in the mind is what vision will be in the eyes. Imagination in the eyes. Imagination in the mind is what vision will be in the eyes. Imagination in the mind is what vision will be in the eyes. So you have these eyes of seeing something. You can actually create something, And I always say every day, almost every time, that everything you can see, touch, feel was once an idea in the mind of the entrepreneur. Sit down and carefully, of course, arrange this thought in your mind and hold it, because it's not just sitting down to arrange. That's why you don't have to just think in your brain. You have to get there on the paper, because you must also align some steps, some weekly steps, some daily steps, some hourly steps that you need to take to help you achieve that. So it's not just receiving Jesus' name, you say amen. After receiving Jesus' name, you say amen. Then you must sit down to also play how you can improve your body so that you can receive that. You cannot have that you have received. So you must have it. Tell me, I must have it. You must have that you receive in your mind. So until you have it physically, yeah, of course, it's not a reality in your, of course, in your eyes already. So with the eyes, you can see, you can't see it. With the eyes, you can't see it until it is there. But with the mind, you can see it. You can see decades in your mind. You can see songs in your mind. You can see phones in your mind. With the eyes, you can't see it until it is there. But with the mind, you can see it. You can see 10 years from now. You can see 100 years from now. You can see 100 years from now with your mind. So with your mind, you can see a lot. Like I keep saying that yesterday I did some things here. I told us this is very important because I don't know, I didn't want to go here today, but I'll have to go back there just for one revision. I told us yesterday that God created the creation. That's the first thing he created, number one. Number two, he created the creatures. Number three, he created the creators. So, and then when God created the creators, he created the creation, he said, let there be light. That was the language he used. When he created the creatures, he now delegated the creation of the creatures to the creation. He said, let the earth bring forth its kind. Let the water bring forth its kind. That means what created the creatures are the creation. Creation created the creatures. But when it came to creators, he said, let us create man in our image. Now, what is the image in the image and likeness of God? So what does God do? God is a creator. So God creates. So I say create happens in the mind. Of course, you produce physically. So anything you cannot create in your mind, you cannot produce physically. So imagination is where we create. It's where you arrange your thought. So anybody that have a mind that doesn't use his mind is ignorant of what he can do with his mind. That ignorance is what leads them to poverty. Because even though you are broke and poor, you can create your way in your mind. One of the hardest what poor people don't do. Poor people don't do imagination. They don't think. They worry. It's easy to complain than to think. Thinking is never worry. See, worrying is just it's just in your mind. But thinking must be on paper. You must get pen and paper, and that is what poor people don't want to do. Poor people don't want to write. They avoid writing, they avoid studying, they avoid improving them. So that's why they're broke and poor. Because see, you can learn your way into poverty. You can learn your way out of poverty. You can also learn your way into wealth. So everything you can learn, learn. I always ask these questions most of the time. I say, if I ask you a question, just answer me yes. If I learn how. If I learn how. If I learn how. Can everybody become a medical doctor? Let's say it together. Yes, if I learn how. Can you become a lawyer? Yes, if I learn how. Can you become a billionaire? Yes, if I learn how. Can you make more money every day? Yes, if I learn how. Can you achieve all your financial dreams in life? Yes, if I learn how. Can you make 28 million in 12 months? Yes, if I learn how. The problem is not those things. The problem, are you willing to learn how? People don't want to have. They want to have, they don't want to learn. So imagination is one of the biggest force that God has given to man. For man to use and create his way out of anything he doesn't like, and create his way into something he likes. But if you don't know how to use it, you might be living in, of course, in ignorance. So I said something. God created us in his image and likeness, so that he wanted us to create, not create. That's what he did. So the nature of man is higher than the nature of animals, because animals doesn't improve things. Horse is a horse on the day he came here. Dog is a dog. A cat is a cat. But human being were created to be progressive, productive. Write it down. Human being were created to be progressively productive. Human beings were created to be progressive, productive. Human beings were created to be progressively productive. Human beings were created to be progressively productive. That means there was a time there was no handset, but today there are handset. There was a time there was no internet, but today there is an internet. There was a time there was no aeroplane, but today they have aeroplane. That means human beings were created to be progressively productive. Example, we didn't have a cell phone in the Garden of Eden. We did not have TV, television, internet, planes, train, automobile. Why? God created human being as a creative or a creator. Yeah, of course, God made us to make things. God made us to make things. So if you are not able to make things, you are not functioning at the ultimate version of yourself. You are not able to create things. You are not functioning at the bigger part of yourself. So God created man to be progressively creative. God created man as a creator. They're not creator. God created man as a creator. Every man is supposed to create. God made man to make things. Write that boldly or not. God created man to make things. So Anything that is not okay with your life, it is your responsibility to create the one you want. So stop looking for the government, stop looking for the Tinubu, stop looking for Peter Obi. You are the one that will create your life. Touch yourself, say, I'm a creator. No, that one is begging for a recharge card. Touch yourself, say, I'm a success. They are coming up. Tell them, I'm a millionaire. So you are meant to be a creator. Tell them, I'm a creator. So anything you don't like in your life, you can go and use your imagination and create. Carry pen and paper and create the life you want. Document it. So anything you document, you have trapped that thought on the earth. Nothing can stop that thought from not being a reality. The only thing that will stop that thought from not being a reality is that action. It's an action. Action is what translates your ideas, your thoughts into reality. So you can take massive action, deliberate action that corresponds to the things you think. There's nothing that can stop you. But people are so afraid to take action. They're so worried. They create a mental, of course, a mental failure that crippled them from taking action. So you can see that God created us to create. So imagination is number one. Number two is communicators. Number three is managers. Number four is implementers. We discussed this yesterday. Yes or yes? So the image must exist. So anything you want to make it a reality, you must first and foremost create the image. I say in Genesis 1 verse 27, God said, God created man in his image and likeness. In Genesis 2 verse 7, God formed man out of the dust of the earth. That means the day he created man is the day he formed man. So the day you create things is from the day you form. Form you must implement, you must take corresponding action. So you can create things in your mind and then go out to form it. Why people don't believe what they create in their mind is because of who told them that say, oh, you are good for nothing. They brought up in abusive environment. You are idiots. They call you so they started feeling less. They took an evil report that is not from the Lord. So today, you have to let the evil report go. You have to embracing the positive report about yourself. Say, I'm a millionaire. This is what you think. I'm a creator. You have to create because you have to understand that creating has to happen first. You must have an image. It must be clear in your mind. You must believe in your mind before you can actually form. Why we don't form things is because they don't even believe what they do. That thing, if you believe what you do, we call it anticipation. An expectation of a positive outcome, a favorable positive outcome. Once you expect a positive outcome, it will give you power in your hand to take action. Once you expect, we call that one anxiety. Once you create in your mind an outcome that is not favorable to you, it will bring powerlessness in your hand to procrastinate. Do not procrastinate. So for a man to create, a man needs to have a mental picture first of what he wants to do. That's why you can see everybody you see, Dangote, Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, they sit down. And I told you the best way to create is to go to your house, get a thinking corner, get a thinking chair, tell your brothers and sisters, please, once I sit down here, nobody should talk to me. Once I'm sitting down here, that is the way you pick up pen and paper. In fact, I prefer one of the last things before you go to bed. The 1 hour, sit down, arrange your life. Anything that is not okay with your life, sit down, arrange your life because you are the architect of your success in life. God has given you the power to of course, to all the things that pertain to life and godliness. So you are in charge. Tell me, I'm in charge. You are in charge now. So the power of life and death is in the tongue. That's what we talked about yesterday. The function of your mouth. We're going to come to that very soon. About 6 of them, about more of them. I want the function of your mouth. Today, talk about the function of the mind. That's the faculty of the mind. We are still in number one, imagination. So a man is supposed to create an image in his laboratory. You must create an image of who you want to be in your lab and hold it so strong. I can give you all the principles of success today, but if you don't believe that you can become that successful, I told you, you don't see with your eyes, you see with your mind. If your mind sees the possibilities, your eyes will see opportunity. If your mind doesn't see possibilities, your eye will not see opportunity. Even when I'm showing opportunity because I'm a millionaire, your mind, it will sabotage it. Even I give you the money, your mind will sabotage it. So one thing we need to do is that we must improve the faculty of our mind so we can see more to achieve more. If you cannot see more, if you don't become more in the mind, you don't become more, you cannot do more, you cannot have more. So if you become more in your mind, you become more, you can do more, you can have more. So the mind is a problem. I keep saying mindset multiplied by what? Skill set multiplied by what? Tool set becomes asset. Asset simply means value, turn of value. So let's look at how you can increase your mind today. God always starts with imagination before he communicates words to people. So that's why people seem to not to be happy when they see themselves doing more of physical work before and they're angry. Why am I doing more of physical work? And then I'm not getting the kind of result I desire because the game plan was not to do physical work first. The game plan was to do mind work first. And that's why you can see it happens in all creation. Another example, but I will not like to go to details. It happens in Genesis 11. Genesis 11, when this guy, Nimrod, they decide to build a city, a tower that can reach the heaven. Of course, as of today, we know that's not possible today. We sound like the dumbest idea ever in the history of mankind. There was no helicopter, there was no crane, there was no technology. How can you build to the highest level? Today we know that no matter how far they have built, they will not get to heaven. But you know what God did? God said to this, we said that God said, these people is one. That is unification. Tell not unification. They have one language, tell not communication. This thing that they began to do, tell not implementation. Nothing will restrain them from what they imagine to do. Tell not imagination. So God look at them. He said, this thing that they imagine to do. Even God saw himself in man. He said, this is that they imagine to do. This thing they imagine to do, that nothing can stop them. So they already sit down to imagine themselves. And they did this Tower of Babel to get to heaven, which we know that is not possible. God knew that far as man has made up his mind, that this man will never stop, because they have one language, they have one determination, all the unifying, and all the four aspects of value creation was in place. So these guys they don't mind taking all their life on earth to make sure they do this thing. Which today we know that is also impossible. It's one of the dumbest thing to do. But God knows that once these guys are determined, they will never stop. So the only thing God could do was to change their language. That is why, how do people have change of language in them? God says a double-minded man can never achieve anything from the Lord. That means if what you say and what you do, of course, is different, you can never achieve. Even success, you cannot achieve. So what you say in your mouth must correspond to what is in your mind. What is in your mind and what you say, if it's moving or that together, nothing can stop you. Nothing else can stop you. You are unstoppable. So we want to realign your thoughts with your actions. Your thoughts and your words with your action. In fact, you become unstoppable. Touch yourself, I'm unstoppable. So the first thing we must know how to use is how to use our imagination. Always imagine things, communicate, and work with people, and then definitely you can actually implement and see the result. Number two is cognition. So you must COGIN, cognition. So what you use your mind to do, use your mind for cognition. That is to be aware, it's an awareness. So your mind is supposed to be aware. Cognition, there's 9 faculty of the mind. Number 1, imagination. Number 2, cognition. So you must, this is called an awareness. So your mind is supposed to be aware. So anything that you are struggling in life, you lack an awareness. The first law of wealth is called the law of awareness. You don't just struggle in ignorance. It's just an awareness. Be aware. Be aware of what your hand can do. Be aware of what your ear can do. Be aware of what your eyes can do. Because you are not aware of the function of anything when you are ignorant. See, when you don't understand the purpose of a thing, abuse is what? Inevitable. So your hand was supposed to use to create things, write things, documenting, communicate, not to use it and do anything that is not giving glory to God. Because you did not know. So what do? You use to abuse it. So your eyes was supposed to behold quality things, because whatever you watch is recorded in your subconscious mind. You use your eyes to watch pornography and you're telling yourself, why am I sleeping? I'm having bad dreams. It's because of what you expose your mind to. So whatever, if you don't understand the purpose of your body, your hands, your legs, you can take control. Take control. You'll be in charge. So you must use your mind as a form of awareness. An awareness. So number 3, what you can use your mind for. I'm going to give you, I don't like claiming, but I will claim some of them. But I would like to write some of them, right? So that at least you can see some of them. So some people don't know what their mind is for, so they abuse it. So you must use your mind for imagination, which is very powerful. Number 2, for cognition. Number 3, what you can use your mind is comprehension. What I call it, comprehension. You must use your mind to comprehend. So that is one of the functions of the mind. Comprehension means to understand how things work. This one is awareness. This one is awareness. This one is understanding how things work. So you must be aware of your environment. You must be aware. This one is understanding. So you must use your mind to understand things. You look at things, instead of you complaining, just sit to understand. You don't understand. You go to a church, you go to a program, you go to a party, just sit down to understand your environment first. So if you need to begin to use your mind for understanding. So anyway you go, say, okay, imagination, my mind, I'm here. What am I supposed to use my mind for right now? It's just called, you must be aware that your mind is a superpower. Tell us superpower. Use your mind to understand. So write this one down. Not knowing what it is, but understand how things work. Okay, no, how did I put this statement like this? Okay, let's put it this other way. You can know something, but don't understand it. Okay, people can know something, but don't understand it. People can know something and don't understand it. For example, people can know business, but don't understand business. People can know network marketing business, but they don't understand how it works. People can know a car, but they don't understand how a car works. People can know aeroplane. You can know something, but you lack understanding how it works. So you must use your mind to always try to understand. People can know that this is how to cook a goosey soup, but they don't understand how to cook it. They know, but they don't understand. So knowing is there from understanding. Knowing that you acquire information. Not understanding means insight, insights on how it works. You can say, okay, you understand a car, but you don't know where hydraulic is, you don't know where brake pad is, you don't know where this one. You know this is a car, but you say, point us, you don't know. So knowing is there from understanding. So what the things you use your mind for is understanding. Turn on understanding. Use your mind to comprehend. Turn on comprehend. That's why when you read a book, I keep telling us, reading without writing is like dying without knowing. It's just like coming to the class. If you don't participate in this transformational process, you cannot be transformed. You'll be reformed. So that means whatever you read, whatever you hear, you say, how do I understand it? And you must interpret it the way it will empower you. Never interpret anything the way it will not empower you. That is why it's difficult for a poor man to be successful. You know why? Anything you tell a poor man, he's looking at the negative part. You just tell him, get out of here. He say, why are you insulting me? But in his mind, it's always negative. You see? So anything you tell a poor man, he always interprets it in a way that will not favor him. He said, okay, let us build a community. Say, what if it doesn't work? So he's always interpreting it in a way that will sabotage him. So but a wealthy man always interprets situations in a way that will favor him. You know what happens? A wealthy man doesn't call problems. He calls problems situations. They're not situation. He calls problems challenges. They're not challenges. You know why? He wants to task his mind how to solve it. He doesn't see problem at all. He calls problems opportunity. An opportunity. He says, it's an opportunity to make money. But if say this is a problem, we are dying, see what is coming to the mind. Make power, the face. So you see that with the way we think actually come out the way we speak. And that's what we are eating the fruit of their mouth. So the way you understand and comprehend things going to determine how you're going to succeed in life. So one of the things you need to use your mind for is understanding. You're not understanding. Okay, and like I always say, people know what the Bible says, but most people don't understand what the Bible is saying. Some people know the Bible, the logos, but they lack understanding the rhema. Tell rhema. That's why you always see, you go beyond the letters to see how far you can go deep to the spirit to understand what the spirit is saying. Because the truth of the matter that spirit can be saying the same verse of Bible to different set of people, depending on what you want to see at that time. So whenever you read, it's just to meditate. That is why people that study, that go deeply, they don't use their mind to just read and know. They say, okay, this thing that they're talking about, wealth, that means success have clues. They're not clues. So I must be able to see success is predictable. So how do I understand this thing right now? In a way, you must always interpret everything you see in a way that will empower you. They not empower me. I say see problems as opportunity. What I say see problem as opportunity. Opportunity to learn, opportunity to become more, opportunity to make money. See every problem as opportunity. That's how every entrepreneur sees things, because we always see things from the problem solving aspect of it. So people can see people quarreling right now and say, oh, I can make money from this quarrel. That's it. So how do I bring solution to this and break money from them? You go to the man and say, I know solution to this, your wahala. He say, what is it? He said, you have a course for you to attend. How to have a good marriage, how to have a good relationship. You go to the man and they buy the course. That's why we became marriage counselors. They become business counselors, because the job is people are struggling in business. Why people just driving a car and they cannot be out? So they start thinking how they can find solution. That is why you see every problem as opportunity, because your mind was meant to find understanding to what people are struggling with. If you can find major cause of a lot of people problems in society and bring solution to more people, you will make more money. So instead of using your mind to complain, so use your mind to murmur. Always use your mind to comprehend and find solutions. Tell us solutions. Number 4 things you can use your mind for is memorization. You must memorize, of course, memorization. Memorize things, people's names, ABC. We memorize things so that we will not go back to learn them again. Memorization. So use your mind to memorize things. Your phone number, your account number. Okay, I'll ask you your account number. Most of you know your account number offhand. Your phone number, you know it's your family member phone number. So one of the things you use your mind for. I'm going to show you everything you're supposed to use your mind for. You will not see anything negative here. But why are people now using their mind to think how to hate somebody, how to backbite, how to quarrel, how to steal somebody's yam from the backyard, steal somebody's fowl from the problem that I'm facing. How to use your mind to do bad things, because if you start thinking about bad things, what happens to you? You have bad results in your life. So all this thing I'm telling you today is what to use your mind for. So when you know that, okay, my mind has 9 faculty, so let me use my mind to do imagination, comprehend, memorize. So to my number, nothing to use your mind for is to prioritize. Do not prioritize. Don't know the things that you, of course, the things that you want in life. Use your mind to prioritize things. Oh, this is my core values. My core value is that I will continuously learn. My core value is that I love, of course, I will study. My core value is that I want to hold on quality things. My core, you want to have a core value for yourself. Things like core value means things are not ready to compromise on your journey of achieving success in life. My core value is truth. My core value is cleanness. You also have some core values to yourself. Because core values are the things you're not ready to compromise. I told you, you must be a personal brand to create a global brand. Mark Zuckerberg is a personal brand who created Facebook, a global brand. Richard Branson is a personal brand who created Virgin Atlantic. Of course, Bill Gates is a personal brand who created Microsoft. Elon Musk is a personal brand who created, of course, Tesla. So you must brand yourself and have some core values so that you can prioritize things based on, like me now. You can let us go and be going for. It's not what I'm interested in. But tell me right now, let us go and study the word of God. Like I'm in. Like you don't need to pray and fight. You don't need to carry me to it. Just tell me, let us study. Just tell me study, I'm in. Tell me by practice, I no go follow you. I know they follow you go that kind of place. Tell me, no go play instruments. I'm not coming. I'm not interested. So you prioritize things. So people can say, okay, my own priority is that I want to focus on instruments. Perfect. This is what you want to do. Do things so that you don't end up. You can actually ignore your distractions. There are distractions. Anything that is not in the order of your priority is a distraction. It's not a distraction. So that's also use your mind for. Your mind was made to prioritize the things you value. So no value. So that at least, okay, in my own arrangement of things, I always do this: God first, family second, and family second is my wife first, my children follow. I know family first, then business, and then other social life. So when I see all in my life, I need to look, who do I please first? God, is he giving my friend the best? Is he giving my business before you know that thing, party, anything. So once he doesn't move in my order of my priority, it's sorry. It's a no. So it's a no. So if I give the option, choose between God and family, I will choose God and family waka. Family and of course business. Family go to business waka. Wife and my children, wife there, children waka. Now you are go marry. Now my wife I go marry now. So children shift, make my wife there first. Yes or yes? So it's just my order of priority. You don't have to follow this. I'm just telling you my own. So it's just how I think. If you put business and any other thing, business first, every other thing can follow. So this is how I prioritize things in my life. So this in my mind, I'm already thinking this is my order of arrangement of things. So my wife is the most priority thing after God in my life. So of course anything can go, my wife can remain. Every other thing will fall into place. It's a good one. Yes or yes? It shock you, no shock you. It's just the way I think. I'm just telling you one of my success secrets, right? So if they call me now, family the show. Call me now, family show. I will leave you guys and follow family. You are shocking. You are joking. Okay, you're not informed. So call me now the business. So you are telling me business and it's business first before another thing, right? That's how my order of my priority. So prioritize things in your life. Have sense of direction. Turn on direction. You cannot be going everywhere and arrive at somewhere you want to arrive. So sit down and order your life. And it only happens when you start to pay attention to yourself. You don't practice yourself, you will live in other people's opinion. The worst thing to live on earth is living on other people's opinion. You don't know what they think about you. Guess what they have for you? Little or nothing. So you are the one that want the best for yourself. Nobody wants the best more than you for yourself. Yes or yes? Yes. So you sit down and arrange your life. And you know what happened to you? Don't think small. Don't think small. Think big. You have a big God. So think it's not, let me just face the reality. It's not the reality. You have to face the truth. The truth is that you are more than enough. Say, I'm more than enough. So one of the things you have to use your mind for is anticipation. Expectation of a favorable outcome. Expectation. Always use your mind to expect a favorable, desirable outcome. What is anticipation? An expectation of a favorable, desirable outcome. So you can say, I'm showing you a faculty of your mind. Don't just be ignorant of these things. Don't just be ignorant. Yes, you know, I'm supposed to think. No, but just hold this in high esteem right now. See your life will start to change for good. Because some just work ignorant things. They started. It's not easy to complain because they don't know. They also use their mind to arrange their life, creating. It's just anticipate. What is anticipation? An expectation of a favorable or a desirable outcome. Things that will empower you. Anticipate. Always expect positive things. Positive, favorable, desirable outcome. Anticipation is using of your mind to expect a positive, favorable, and desirable outcome. So write this one down. I know I already given you something. Ability to expect an outcome before it shows up. Anticipation. Anticipation energizes us. Write down boldly on your note. What energizes us is anticipation. Okay, I know I have signed up today, so I'm happy. I know I'm going to learn today, I'm happy. So this is what energizes people to take action. So I don't find strength to take action because you're not expecting positive outcome. That's why you don't find strength. If you expect a positive outcome, you find strength. I don't find strength to read because you didn't expect a positive outcome. Me, when I'm studying, I'm happy. It's not that I like it, but I'm happy. I told you, champions do what they don't like for them to become what they want to become. So I have to do this to become. I'm happy that I'm studying. It's not that I like it. If you give me choice, I will not even read. I will sleep and watch movie, play games. That's what my body wants. But my mind needs to be progressively, of course, productive. I must update myself every day. I said anticipation energizes us. Have you written that down? Right? This one, anticipation is the energy I get when I expect a positive, favorable, okay. Anticipation is the energy I get when I expect a positive, favorable outcome. Anticipation is the energy I get anticipation is the energy I get when I expect a positive and a favorable outcome. Anticipation is the energy I get when I expect a positive and a favorable outcome. So I will not energetic. Why am I not happy to come and become more as an individual? Because I'm not expecting a positive outcome. But they're living ignorant too. So they don't even know why they're still broke and poor. How can somebody working from January to December, he doesn't improve in capacity, he doesn't improve in knowledge, he doesn't improve in finance, none of his life is improving. Okay, he started a job, they pay you 200,000 naira salary as a January last year. And this year again, January, they're still paying you 200,000 naira. And you are the only one still working because you are being paid by your effort and time. So not based on results. So, and then you are still the only one in that office. You are the manager, your salary is 200,000 of a hotel. And this year, still the manager is still 200,000. You've not read one book. You've not empowered anybody. You've not impacted any life. You will not grow it's just the same, and you will not have energy. You will not have energy to go to that world. You'll be complaining. Because why? You are not improving. Remember, there's nothing like stagnation in life. Either you are improving or you are what? Dying. I say anticipation is the energy I get when I expect a positive and favorable outcome. I say the opposite of anticipation is called anxiety. Turn anxiety. What is anxiety? Anxiety is wasting today's energy on a future outcome that is not desirable or favorable to you. Anticipation is wasting today's energy on a future outcome that is negative, not desirable, not favorable to you. I say the opposite of anticipation is anxiety. Bracket open, worry. Anxiety or worry. The opposite of anticipation is anxiety or worry. And what is anxiety? Is wasting today's energy on a future outcome that is negative, not favorable, not desirable to you. So anxiety is wasting today's energy on a future outcome that is negative, not favorable and not desirable to you. That's how poor people do. They say that's how worry. Hey, what if nobody working now? What if this not work for me? They start that say, what has the business? You don't sell. See, you just waste today's energy on a future outcome that is negative. Why will you do that? It's always on something negative. What are the positive things? So they don't know. And the thing is normal. It's not normal. It's sabotaging yourself. I say anxiety is wasting today's present energy. Today's present energy on a future outcome that is negative, that is not favorable and not desirable to you. So why do you have to worry? Don't worry. It's not worry. Cast your burden onto him for a case for you. Let's focus on the positive. I told you the histories that look at Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They were never worried about negative outcome, about the fire. They were just looking unto the Lord that will save them. So we know God will save us. But for some of us saying, hey, that's the fire. Fire is burning. Even the people that try to throw them inside, but they are not dying. Look at, of course, Daniel. He wasn't worried about the negative outcome. He was so focused about the positive outcome. Look at Christ, Peter that walked on water. Everything that ever happened. Even the children of Israel, before they crossed the water, Pharaoh was pursuing this guy. So, and of course, they were not, most of them were worried. Hey, Moses, what happened to us? Until Moses divided the Red Sea. So people just worry about future outcome, anxiety. So that's why people you give them money, they start complaining. Hey, what if they kidnap me? What must you think about kidnapping? They say they have 50 billion naira. Hey, what if they steal my car? Why must you think about stealing? Because you think about stealing, will come and steal from you. Stop worrying. Worrying is just wasting today's present energy on negative futuristic outcome that is not favorable to you. So why do you have to do that? Because you don't know. Your mind was meant to anticipate. You know, anticipate. Because you didn't know that. So anxiety, right? This one, anxiety feels and sounds like fear. Anxiety feels and sounds like fear, and cause some physical reaction in your body as fear. Anxiety, that is worry, feels and sound like fear, and cause the same physical reaction in your body as fear. I not differentiate fear and what? Anxiety. Let me do that again today. So that will actually sink down, because repetition is the mother of learning. For you to actually say I'm learning, you must repeat. So as anxiety sounds like fear. Anxiety sounds like fear and causes the same physical reaction in your body as fear. So let us look at anxiety and fear today. What is fear? What is anxiety? Bracket open, worry. Let's look at it. Fear simply means fear is caution over a real and present danger. Fear is caution over a real and present danger. Over a real and present danger. Present danger. So over a real and present danger. That is fear. Then what is anxiety or worry? It's caution over a future imagined danger. Over a future imagined danger. Imagine danger. So this one is present. This one is real and present danger. This one is future imagined danger. So there is no danger at all. You are the one using your imagination. Do what you're supposed to use to work in your favor, and now create danger. So anxiety and fear is caution over a future imagined danger. Fear is caution over real and present danger. And I always use the example that imagine you are playing a golf course. Let me check my time. This is why I'm talking like this. I have 5 minutes more to talk, so I find I will even stop from here. Maybe tomorrow. Let me just finish this one. So if you are playing a golf where there is a crocodile or alligator, so the ball rolls to that area, and you can see that there is a present danger there. There is alligator, right? That one is fear. Turn off fear. This one you did not see anything. No, you just use your mind to create a future imagined danger. You are using your mind to create a danger that never exists. This is called anxiety. This is called worry. You see somebody sit down and start. So why are you shaking? He said, things are not working for you. Who told you things are not working for you? Because he uses his mind to imagine bad things. He didn't know that the mind was not meant for imagining bad things. It wasn't meant to use and do and worry. It was meant to use to do what? Anticipation. So let me give you this note so that we can call it a day. Write this one down. If you imagine a danger in the future, that you don't expect, if you imagine a danger in the future that you don't expect, that you don't like, that is negative, if you imagine a danger in the future that you don't like, that is negative, that is not favorable, that is not desirable, it will rob you of your ability to take action. If you imagine a danger in the future that is negative, that you don't like, that is negative, don't like, that's not favorable to you, not desirable to you, it will rob you of the ability to take action. So why do you not taking action? Because they always imagine negative things. Because if you imagine positive things, it will give you power to take action. So if you imagine danger in the future, imagine a danger in the future that is negative, that you don't like, that is not favorable, that is not desirable to you, it will rob you of your ability to take action. Why are people not taking action today to the success they want? It's because they're always thinking about negative things. They'll sit down. How can somebody sit down now and write 80 contacts and now start telling you what if nobody says yes? How can somebody sit down now, carry his mind, tell architect what he wants? He has money, and architects now finish drawing the house, and now say, what if this house collapses? Why will you even think like that? Why will you even think negative about yourself? How can somebody just carry his money and pay bride price and finish and bring the wife home and say, what if this marriage collapses? Why would you even think like that? Why would somebody buy a car and come and say, what if this car have accidents? Why would somebody even, why will you even imagine negative about yourself? See what happened to you. Why would somebody, anything, I was own a company and I say, what if this company collapse? Why would somebody have 2 leaders in his team and start thinking, what if this leader quit? Why would you even think like that? What will it, how will you be thinking, what if I don't make it tomorrow? Please, you are using that thing against yourself. You're supposed to use your mind to anticipate, not for anxiety. Anticipation is expectation of a favorable, desirable outcome that will move needle in your favor. So today, We're going to continue tomorrow. There are 9 faculty. We're able to do 6 today. So if you now faculty, how to use your mind. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm going to tell you 3 ways you can use your mouth. Turn your mouth. 3 or 4, 4 or 5. Tomorrow we'll get to that. And there are plenty. So we'll discover how to use your mouth. So the code for success, there are 3 codes you must crack. The faculty of your mind, the function of your mouth, and of course, the factory of your methods. So you don't crack this code, you are living ignorant, and ignorance is the major cause of poverty. So you just live in and say, I don't want to know. No, you must know. Okay, see, knowing is very important because ignorance is not a demon. What did I say? We cannot cast it out. What did I say? The only solution to ignorance is knowledge. Knowledge, light and enlightenment. So what's knowledge? Package information, tailor to solve a problem. Once you can package this information, tailor it. Oh, this information, pack it to solve a problem. Yeah, of course, you get that knowledge. So the only thing is to become aware. Because if you're not aware, you'll be struggling financially, ignorantly, and thinking that God hates you, that things don't work for you. No, God doesn't hate you. God has given us everything just for me and sit down, me and you, sit down for 1 month, 2 months, arrange our life and start living the life. Design the life you want to live. You know the best person that will design your life is you. Tell anybody about me. Touch yourself, say I'm a success. Touch yourself, I'm a millionaire. So nothing can stop you. So don't stop yourself neither. Don't stop improving yourself. Because the day you stop learning, you start dying. So for the online community, see you tomorrow. Please, if you want to get involved in a business, get a mentor. You know why? Mentorship is a legal shortcut to success. You know, he that stand on the shoulder of mentors will see far. See you at the top. See you tomorrow. God bless you. Really good. For the rest of us here, please take your notes. What have you learned today? You like carry your body and pursue money everywhere. Don't sit down to learn. Okay, you'll be tired. You'll be worn out. You'll be frustrated because your body will so be tired because you don't know why I'm still working so hard. I'm working so hard, but things are not working for you because you are ignorant. Ignorant, they always complain. So when you sit down, now people are angry with us. Hey, the man is not working as hard as I'm working, but he's making more money than I'm making because we don't behave like you. We don't do the things you do. That's what makes us different. We do things because we understand better. Okay, have you seen me telling you? Most of us are saying, what I know now, if I know that time, I will not be where I am. Yes or yes? Because if they just expose themselves to knowledge. If you don't tell yourself, if what I know now, that means you are not improving. Everybody must improve, must actually come to that point to say, oh, I know better. So let's stop here for today. Or some of those people go say, I don't go. Then tomorrow. So I'll take contribution from us from here, 3 from here, and 3 from here. How you have become a better as an individual. Okay, what's your take home today? Check your notes. What have you learned today? What's your take home today? Check your notes. I will take 3 from here. Can I see somebody? Check your notes. I want to be sure I wasn't talking to James. I want to be sure I was talking to